Welcome. Welcome. We're going to play a little Helldivers. We're just going to chat today. It's going to be real chill. We're going to be hanging out. Nothing too crazy happening today. Here we are, y'all. Feel free to chat as much as you can. I play on low difficulties on Helldivers because this is really just my fun way of hanging out with you guys without having to worry about doing too much focusing, you know? Oh, you can change? Can urinate into your eyes if I'm mad at you. Can you do that, or you are able to do that? Because I wouldn't want you to urinate into my eyes. Calculator stream. Now that's an idea. Now that is a fucking idea. Finally, something better than Minesweeper. I don't know how to use a calculator because my teacher said I shouldn't learn how to. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? All right, I have an idea. We're gonna do a little hell diving with this rifle that is bad and not useful at all. God damn you! I thought you had a good stream suggestion for a second there. Why would I ever have faith in you having something to say that isn't stupid? I mean, that comes from a place of love. It really does. But you don't ever say anything useful. That seemed way more mean than I meant it. But I think you know what I mean. No! What a bitch! He crashed on me! I'm gonna lie. That Helldiver lived for 6 years. I'm just lying on the internet. Kidding. Lol. God, I'm so funny. I'm not used to having to aim. Oh, you're speaking in Korean, God's language. I unfortunately do not speak God's language. But whatever you're saying, I'm sure it's very appropriate and correct. Sam is gay, he likes boys, and he is Turkish. Sure. Sure, I'll take it. Do I look Turkish? Do I give Turkish? Do I give Turkish, or is it just because I'm Dollar Store Hassan Piker, according to a certain percentage of this chat? I'm a little offended. You would say I should stream Euro Truck Simulator. That's actually a really good idea. I don't have that game. I do not have that game, but that would be a good one to play, and it might be worth getting. Or, you know, somebody could get it for me. I have a company based in Tallinn, Estonia, with bases in Rakvere, Estonia, Riga, Latvia, I don't even know how to pronounce that. A city in Latvia. Dude, you like your Eastern European countries, don't you? I'm seeing Russia, Poland, Germany. I'm getting shot at because I'm looking at your fuck-ass message instead of playing the game. Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan. I'm impressed, man. I don't know why. Does Uzbekistan not get a city shout-out because it's not interesting enough to you, or what's up with that? Gigi's going there. Without me, by the way. Without me. She's going to Uzbekistan and Turkey, my homeland. She's going to where I'm from without me, and that kind of fucking pisses me off. The reason for no city shout-out for Uzbek is because the real company I'm recreating, Transocean STOU, has a base in Tashkent, but you can't go that far east in the game, so I'm settling for Kyrgyz. Is that how you pronounce that? Kyrgyz? Okay, here's a thing. Okay. Here's a SamDotUranium trademarked weird thought, but also I think is not super original. The letter Q, right? It either has, like, when you think of the letter Q, you kind of pronounce it with a K, like a K, unless there's a U next to the Q, which there often is, which means it really isn't that useful of a letter. In Central Asian languages and Arabic, it represents a glottal stop, which is hard to describe, but it's basically if you tried saying K with your Adam's apple. Yeah, that makes sense. I know what you're talking about. You should drink poop? You should drink poop. You spent the time to type in my chat. You should drink poop. You spent time to write that. I didn't. And for the record, no. I will not drink poop. Give me a sub with a little bit of gabagool, some mozzarella, a little bit of poop. Just a little bit of poop on it. Is Frankie Drago the guy who came up with that stupid fucking joke? It's funny. It's funny, but it's stupid. Give me a little bit of poop. This is the only Twitch chat where we can go from talking about Central Asian geopolitics to drinking poop within 2 minutes. That's actually so true, dude. This is why I like streaming. Because I can go from talking about Central Asian geopolitics to talking about drinking poop and not even think about the fact that those two things were just talked about in such a short span of time. It doesn't even cross my fucking mind. Can you imagine wearing 400,000 volts? Oh, speaking of... let me change this up. Speaking of, there's this guy I watch on YouTube. His name is Styro Pyro. He's fucking awesome. It wouldn't surprise me if you already knew who he was. And he hooked up 400 car batteries in his backyard, all together, to create, I think it was like 150,000 volts of electric. No, was it volts? No, it was 150,000 amps of electricity in his backyard. And it created such immense power that the temperatures that it created were comparable to that of nuclear fusion. And like he would complete the circuit with these two big copper plates that would come together, and they would, when they would hit, they would arc. And there was one time when these, I don't know enough to like explain this in a way that doesn't sound a little bit uninformed, but he closed the plates together, and when that immense amount of energy came together, the particles imploded and created just this enormous crater inside that is like a phenomenon that is rarely observed because it requires so much energy. I want to develop a new form of sustainable energy, honestly. Whoa! You want to develop a new form of sustainable energy? Nobody wants to do that. That's crazy. You know what? I think I might go crazy. I think I might go crazy and develop perpetual energy. I think they should put little water wheels inside every urinal so then we can power the entire US using the power of piss. Brilliant. What the fuck happened to that guy? I think the power of piss is unmatched. Here we are devolving a conversation about electroengineering into piss. Yeah, you're gonna eat pee-pee. Pee-pee makes a great snack, and it also... Yeah, evolving. That's... See, I'm glad you're here, Kevin. Kevin's right. It is not devolving. It is transforming into a more productive conversation. Drink poop, eat pee. This is the urination. Dude, if there's anything about my community that needs to be known is we drink poop and we eat pee. If you don't drink poop and you don't eat pee, you don't fucking belong here, dude. Straight up. I have so many reward points with nothing to spend them on. Well, I tell you what, you'll have something to spend them on. I need to figure out how to, like, how big I need to draw the emotes. And then also what I should draw. Maybe you have to do something funny, but it's got to be expensive and funny enough to make it worth it. Yeah, I agree. I don't know exactly what it would be. I mean, I can always do one where, like, I got to do jumping jacks or something. I feel like that's boring. And no, it will not be Minesweeper. So don't fucking say it. No. It shall not be Minesweep. No! God damn you all! This might be the only Twitch stream ever where the streamer is playing Helldivers while yapping about watches and listening to North Korean propaganda music. Here's the thing. I figure if you are one of my small audience on the twitch.tv/SamDotUranium, if you are one of the early citizens of the urination, you are not coming here for a standard experience. You're coming here for an experience you can't get elsewhere on twitch.tv. Okay? This is not just because I don't have a lot of people watching doesn't mean that I don't want to give you a unique, never before seen experience on this platform. In fact, if anything, I owe you a unique experience to pay you back for supporting a small streamer such as I, and I will continue to provide that experience for you until my bitter fucking end, okay? So you can clip that, you can take that home, you can fucking take that all the way to the bank, because the urination will only grow, and you motherfuckers that are here right now, there will come a time where you're gonna say, man, that twitch.tv, that instagram.web, that youtube.org, SamDotUranium guy, yeah, I was there before he had 1 trillion followers. I was there before he was a multi-billionaire. I was there before he bought Amazon and then destroyed all their factories just because he could. I was there. And you can remember that. When you're going to bed tonight, just know that a couple of years from now, you can let everybody know that. And there ain't nobody that's going to say you're wrong, because you weren't wrong. You were there. Urination merch win. Here's what you got to do, Noah, if you want urination merch. You need to tell your friends about the twitch.tv/SamDotUranium experience. You need to get them over here. You need to get them hanging out. And we need to grow. We need to grow like the nation that we are destined to grow as. And once we are able to be the prosperous, nuclear-powered nation that I so dearly want us to be, you bet your ass that we're going to have so much merchandise. We're going to have so much money, you're not even going to fucking know what to do with it, okay? I am going to take the money that I get from our nation's prosperity, and I'm going to reinvest it in merchandise that when you wear it, people are going to think you're wearing fucking Prada, okay? They're not going to think you're wearing Twitch streamer merch. They're going to think you're wearing Prada. And you know what else I'm going to invest this money in? Uranium enrichment. Because I'm going to build nuclear warheads, and I'm going to be the first online influencer with access to a nuclear arsenal. I will be the first Twitch streamer with access to a nuclear football. If you help build this nation, we will become a nuclear power. How about that shit?